Hello, Naomi. Are you still working for that company?
Well, hi Sarah. Nice to talk to you too. What a lovely way to greet someone. No, how are you doing? How are the kids? Just straight to the point. Must appreciate the honesty.
Well, I figured at my age, what's the point of sugarcoating things? It's not like you're taking any of my words seriously anyways.
Wait, what?
You always completely ignore me where there is something I ask you to do. It's like you're always undermining me or something. I'm like your mother. You should be more respectful towards me, just like Roy is.
Well, don't mind me asking. But why are you even texting me? I mean, what's the problem this time? I know you hate me and that you think I'm not a good wife and an even worse mom. And the fact that I have a full-time job is of course terrible. But who cares? In the end, you do not have anything to do with me.
My Naomi honey, I don't hate you. I just hate the fact that you go to work every day while Roy is only working for days. I mean, you've got 2 kids. What about them?
What do you mean? What about them?
Well, why don't you let Roy work full-time so that the kids will have their mommy at home more often? And that way a lot more money will come in. Won't it?
Yeah, so you're concerned about the kids? Really, Sarah? I don't buy that, though please don't call me honey.
Why shouldn't I be concerned about those kids? They are my grandkids. I love them more than anything. And that's why I'm so worried. Kids need their mother around all the time, Naomi, especially when they're young but you're always working. Do you ever wonder how that's going to affect them? They must be really struggling.
Look, I really don't see where you're taking this. The kids are doing fine. They go to school in the afternoons. The nanny is here to take care of them, and the other days we are there to love and support them. If you are really so concerned about the kids, why have you never offered us to jump in for a day? You've never called us to offer anything like that, and now you're telling me that you're worried about the kids. You need to get a life, Sarah.
Watch your mouth. Naomi, you're going overboard, and I don't appreciate the tone you're using with me. If you have something you want to tell me, say it nicely and be straightforward.
All right. Sure, why not? I want you to stop bothering me about this. It's my life, my kids, and my job. We are happy and content with it. I hope you can be too. But honestly, I don't really care. Roy is so kind as to transfer you some money on a monthly basis, even though you don't meet at all. And I'm starting to think that you only want Roy to work more so that the monthly amount will increase.
Whoa. What?
Yes. You're really starting to get on my nerves because you know, if it was up to me, we would transfer you even less. All you use it for is lunch and dinners at the golf club. This has nothing to do with my kids.
You're one toxic woman, Naomi. I'm just here trying to advise you on how to be a better mom and a better wife. You don't have to be so rude to me just because I'm trying to help you.
I just wonder why you're giving me this advice. Did I ever ask you for it? Did I ever tell you that I need help? Sarah, please tell me how to be a better mother and a better wife. Did I? No. So why are you so eager to help me out, and why can't you put your helpful nature into doing something good? Like helping us with the kids sometimes.
I'm too old, Naomi. I'm not even sure if I can take care of the kids on my own. I mean, there's no doubt that I love those kids, but they can be tough to handle at times. If I could, I would have helped out way more.
Exactly. So even if you know you can't offer us any actual help, then why bother us with so much criticism? Listen, I know how to raise my kids and I know how to do my job. I have no problem with doing both. You don't know much about what is actually going on here. So I just like to say that I appreciate your concern, but just let it be. You don't need to keep telling me to quit my job and become a housewife. I love what I do and I'm not changing anything. At least not anytime soon.
I just don't get why. Roy already has a high-paying job. He could make even more if you'd let him work full-time. Why do you need to keep doing this, Naomi? Why expose yourself to so much stress and feel exhausted all the time? Well, you can actually just stay at home and take care of the kids.
You have no clue what you're talking about.
I mean, it's not like you're making anywhere close to what Roy makes. So what's the point? Why can't you just be a normal housewife? Do you feel ashamed of that idea?
It's not about shame. I've got nothing to be ashamed of. However, it's my choice, Sarah, and please. God, I'm really tired of telling this same thing over and over again. You really need to stay out of this and mind you in business. Because I'll be very honest right now. I'm honestly losing my temper. I mean, I hope you understand that no one likes being bothered this much.
Whoa, calm down. I really thought you'd understand someday that there's nothing more important than family, but I guess it's all in vain. You don't care a single bit about the family, about your kids, and even about Roy.
What does this have to do with Roy and the kids? I'm really confused right now. Are you being serious? Just because I have a job and you're telling me that I don't care about the family? This is the old-fashioned way of thinking.
Do not call me old-fashioned or conservative.
Listen, Sarah, you are my mother-in-law and I've always been very respectful to you. But I need you to stop texting me right now. Otherwise, I'm not sure if the next thing I'd say would actually be respectful at all, and trust me, you don't want to try me.
Fine. Whatever. I'm gonna have a chat with Roy about this.
Hey babe,
Hey honey, how's it going?
I wanted to talk to you.
Okay. So before you say anything, let me just tell you, I am sorry. Your mom texted me and I kind of said some things that could have been mean. So if that's what you want to talk about, I take responsibility for what I did.
Oh, bae. Relax. She deserved that, so don't worry about that. What I wanted to say was, I'm thinking about quitting my job, at least, if you're okay with it as well.
What? Really? What did she said?
I tell her to stop minding your business so much. You're working your butt off at the office and at home too, but you're doing amazing. I feel like my mom is pressurizing you.
Oh honey, thanks for defending me. But wasn't it a little harsh when you talking to her like that?
Well, I know that she was always home with me and my sister from the day we were born until we were both 18. I appreciate that. But she needs to relax. She has no idea what you go through every day. Just so that we can have a better life and so that the kids can go to the best schools. She can't just badmouth you like this.
Yeah? She kept saying that the kids need at least one parent at the house. Also said that you're already working so hard and providing for the family so I don't have to work at all.
I'm an adult with my own family right now. She should focus on herself and get some hobbies or something. Why can't she just enjoy her own life? We have already enough to think about. My mom doesn't need to involve more problems in our lives.
I mean, we've got it under control. It's not like we ask for your help or anything. And most importantly, the kids are doing fine. Then why can't you just let us be?
Yeah, the whole house depends on our salary. And instead of being thankful to you, she just makes you feel worthless all the time, telling you that you aren't being a good mother and whatnot. Naomi, I've made up my mind. I will do some part-time work somewhere else and finally focus on my lifelong dream of becoming a writer.
Oh my God. Well, babe, I've always told you, you should. But what about your mom? She will never be okay with that.
I really don't care. Also, I told her everything.
Huh? What do you mean you told her everything?
Look, she texted me saying that you were disrespecting her and that you were ignoring all the advice she gave you. Blah, blah, blah. So I told her to leave you alone. I mean, I knew that she must have troubled you again with her talk about quitting the job and everything else. I was frustrated and then I thought, what's the issue with telling her the truth? I mean, she doesn't care about me or you.
Unfortunately, she doesn't.
All she cares about is her ego, the pride of the family, and the bonus she gets from us every month. Too bad I have no interest in stroking her ego. So I told her that you are the one who makes way more than me and that you are the big CEO of her household.
Oh God. She is not gonna take that well. Roy, we've talked about this. I've never met someone more conservative than her. She's gonna torture you about it.
Oh, I don't care. Let her try. I've got you. And I've got my two amazing angels. I really couldn't care less about what she has to say.
Are you sure, honey? I mean, she is still your mother.
Yeah. And it's her who needs to realize that, not me and you.
So what now? I mean, what's the plan? You're quitting your job and everything. How are we gonna manage everything?
Don't worry, baby. I'll quit my corporate job and look for something part-time, which is close by, or that I can do online also. I've got my savings and all, and since I'll be staying at home, I can take better care of the kids, right? And meanwhile, I'll pursue my writing career. What do you think?
I love the plan, honey. You know I'm gonna be there for you no matter what, right?
I know. And I just wanted to tell you that I'd support you as well if you wanted to work less. I mean, I honestly don't care about all the many material things that we have. And even though my mom probably started all this because she wants to support her even more, it got me thinking about our family life and how we can still live a nice and happy life with less income.
It is amazing that you say that. And And I couldn't agree more now that the kids are still so young. I should be home more often too. They actually offered me a promotion starting in 2 months. That way I could work 1 day less and make almost the same amount per month.
Wouldn't that be just perfect? We could easily spend less money every year. And perhaps I'll just sell my motorbike.
And what about the amount we pay your mom every month?
Oh boy. She'd kill me if I cut her off.
Naomi, is everything all right? I've been trying to call Roy for a few days now, but he's not picking up my calls. I just want to know if you guys are fine. Please say something.
Hey, Sarah. Yes, everything is fine. I think Roy needed some time to figure some things out. Maybe that's why you couldn't reach him that well. But apart from that, everything else is going pretty well.
Okay. So this might surprise you a bit, but I want to apologize for the other day. I always put you through so much self-doubt and whatnot. Just keep working as much as you want to. It is none of my business. Just find your heart to forgive this stupid old lady.
Hey, don't say that you've actually inspired us to change things up in life.
What do you mean?
Well, Roy will quit his corporate job to pursue life as a successful writer, and I will take 1 day off each week to enjoy more time with the family.
Whoa. All right. And how are you gonna do that financially?
Does it even matter to you, Sarah? We appreciate that you care so much about our kids and the time we spend with them. And of course, financially we will all have to make some sacrifices as well.
Oh, really? And what do you mean by that? Skip one of the 3 holiday trips you make each year.
Yeah, for example, and Roy is willing to sell his motorbike. But also we will decrease your monthly payment by half. Roy already told you about that.
Excuse me. I can't miss that. You know, I don't have anything.
Please. You have the most beautiful house, a beautiful sports car, and a new wardrobe every month. I bet receiving $600 per month instead of $1,200 won't be life-changing for you.
You cannot just cut me off like this. I need to talk with Roy.
Roy sits right next to me. Why don't you just invite your friends over to your house for a home co-op dinner now and then? Instead of going out for all these fancy dinners and lunches all the time. I'm so glad that we all agreed that spending time with your children is priceless. And we all have to make some sacrifices for that.
I can't believe you haven't discussed this with me on forehand.
What do you mean? We actually did. Right. You were loud and clear. Thanks again for opening our eyes. My will eventually find a way to balance her finances. After a few months, she learned the value of money, while she didn't make any. My husband Roy is working very hard for his career. God knows I'm so proud of him. Slowly, we are building our new life. But we are very happy that we dare to step out of the safe zone and do what we really want to do.